Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and it's time for our roundup video or summary video of the RTX 4090's performance from a mining perspective. We know that a lot of people say GPU mining is dead. It isn't dead in my personal opinion. It's just dormant right now, especially because of the economic downturn. Everything is down, not just crypto, but across the board, and prices are getting higher and higher, especially as we've seen with this new generation of GPUs that the kind of ceiling, or excuse me, the floor of pricing is set around $1,500, where we see various models going for 17, 18, 1900, and then on secondhand market them going for 2000 plus, 2k plus, unfortunately. But throughout most of my testing, the GPU thermally handled very well, and it should be, because this card is as thick as a big ladder. No lie, I took a picture of it. So the thermal improvements of these coolers compared to the 30 series are much better. The peak during some testing that I saw in the memory was maybe 80, 82. The GPU hotspot did hit 90, 92 when I was doing heavy, time spy and gaming benchmarks, just trying to see what I can max this thing out. And we could push the memory quite far. The GPU core hit about an average of 60, 68, somewhere in there. And it performed very well. You could set an aggressive fan curve through whatever, GPU overclocking utility you have. And it will keep the temperatures nice and cool. Now, another thing I learned is when you're using, like, say, for example, MSI Afterburner, first make sure you're on 465 beta 2. And go in here to settings, check all of these boxes except for force constant voltage. So you want to enable hardware control and monitoring. You want to enable low-level I/O driver. You want to enable low-level hardware access interface. And then you want to restore settings after suspended mode, unlock voltage control, unlock voltage monitoring, and then this drop down, the second one, you want to choose reference design, hit apply and OK. And what that allows you to do is you actually, even though the core voltage to me is still a placebo slider, it did show a little bit improvement in stability when I'm trying to push the card really hard, which we did for, like, a little bit of extra hash rate or a little bit of gaming or benchmark performance. And so you see that if I slide this all the way to the right, it only goes up to 106, where some people are able to get 133 on the power limit. So we're limited there by this particular model. This is the lower class MSI model that they have. Now, I have all my data online on Reddit. It's going to be linked down in the description below. But we can see here with Awesome Miner, there were a number of miners that failed to initialize. But that doesn't mean they're all discounted. MB Miner, I believe, needs to have an update. There's a number of others that I can't name off the top of my head that need to update to utilize these newer 4000 series GPUs. But all of this is going to be down in the Reddit post as well, because I had to go back and actually test some of these algorithms. We tested everything, all the top ones that are out there, like EVHash, ETC hash, Kapow, Blake 3 or Alphium, Autolycos, Ergo. We even did some dual mining. I have that data in there now. Firo, Xano, Conflux, Flux itself, Kaku Cycle. And some people did comment on this Reddit post asking to try some things, but because they're a new member, they got instantly kicked off and I couldn't see their post anymore. So if you're wanting to try something different or want to ask me to try something different, make sure you hit me up on Twitter or DM me, find me in Discord. You can join the channel's if you become a member of the channel, you can join our private Discord, which is a little bit much more quieter, maybe not as profound as some of the others. So what does this mean? Well, the 4090, and let's look at my mix rig of AMD and Nvidia GPUs. If I mine right now, I'm still negative, right? Negative $3.19 right now, and that's quite unfortunate. That no matter which coin I'm mining, because of the cost of electricity and everything at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, here in Florida, it's actually 0.07 cents, 717, I think, something like that. But it's still, I'm in the negative as far as looking at the fiat. But GPU mining for me hasn't always been profitable throughout past years. And so we mined because we believed in the project, we believed in the goals, the roadmap, and we wanted to help participate, help the network, secure the network, process transactions, and participate overall. That's the real driving force behind GPU mining. Profitability, or getting a profit off of it, is a second benefit. But right now, because of your mining operations, you might have to sell what you're mining just to cover your overhead. And right now, negative cost is not good, which is why miners are selling their GPUs or shutting down, selling in a second-hand market. Now, before we look at what the profitability is of the 4090, I want to show you some of the dual mining results. So Ergo and Caspa, we got about 255 mega hash on Ergo and about 1.28 giga hash on Caspa using whatever miner it was. I believe I posted it. It's either T-Rex or no, BZ miner. And we can see right now that it's 65 cents in profit, basically only about 0.16 Ergo or 2.16 Caspa a day, and 65 cents profit, but after electricity, 19 cents. So it's almost at that 0 cent mark. With Ethereum and Alphium, where again at negative 16 cents, so still in the negative, but we'll earn 7.7 Alph and about 0.01 Ethereum Classic a day. That's going to take a while to reach the payout threshold, at least 10 days, depending on the pool. And then Ethereum Classic and Caspa, again, 0.01 a day of Ethereum Classic, and then 1.44 of Caspa, netting you about 54 cents profit. But the cost of electricity at 10 cents brings it negative 33 cents. So it's not really profitable to dual mine on these GPUs, especially right now during this economic downturn. So what is the most profitable? Believe it or not, it's Conceal. CryptoNight _ GPU coins are the most profitable coins, and they are profitable because they're not negative. Even though it's not much into the positive, it's not negative. And so that is a perk, or that is a bonus. Now, the problem is some of the miners developed for these coins, CryptoNight _ GPU, are really old school miners. For example, Crypto Dredge, there is a newer one out there. I believe it's 0.27, something like that. I didn't write it down, but we're able to get 12.7 kilohash on this particular GPU. And I actually found it to be more efficient when we go ahead and drop down the power. And I can get the power down to about 360 something watts and still be near that 12.7 kilohash. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull up that picture real quick for us. And you can see our efficiency is 35.51 hash per watt. We're sitting around 12.63 kilohash, and our power draw is only around 360 watts, and that's where it averages out to. So Conceal is the most profitable cryptocurrency to mine right now with the 4090. Ryo started to pick up a little bit recently. It was the bottom of the three, and Equilibra was also down quite far, but then it's picked up at time of recording. Now, Caspa's not too far behind, but it is in a negative about 50 cents if you're focusing on fiat. But the 4090 does have some coins that it can mine profitably. It's just whether or not you want to participate in those ecosystems. I know some of our colleagues in the crypto mining space may frown upon certain cryptocurrencies, but I urge you to do your own research and look into those projects and see if it's something that aligns with you. But it's good to see at least the 4090 is a card that does have cryptocurrencies that can mine profitably. And it's not too bad, right? 14 coins a day of Conceal, 50 coins a day of Ryo, 28, almost 30 coins of Equilibra, 350 of Caspa, 3.33 of Beam, so on and so forth. Whereas trying to get some of the other top coins like Ethereum Classic, even Raven coin has fallen very far compared to what I used to get. With only a handful of GPUs, I was getting 1,000 Raven a day. And now not so much. Let's see here. With all my rigs pointing on Raven, I'm only making 166 a day. So it's definitely taken a turn for the worse as far as the economic standpoint, but mining is still around. And on top of that, GPU mining isn't the only form of mining out there, but that is the data for the RTX 4090. Again, I will continue to update this. Feel free to add your own information in the comments of this Reddit. Or in the comments of this video. I'll have this Reddit post linked down below. And, let me know your thoughts on the RTX 4090. I mean, it's unfortunate, the situation we're in, Nvidia's greed, the fact that, just to get extra performance or see a significant gain in performance over last generation from a CPU, GPU standpoint, we have to increase the power by so much. We just saw the Intel 13K series come out. And it's very unfortunate to see that CPU be so power hungry and inefficient just to be at the top of the charts. The 7000 series looks a lot better in my opinion compared to the 13 series on Intel side. And then for the 4000 series, we're just needing bigger coolers, bigger thermal capacity, and pumping as much power as we can into it just to get that extra edge of performance. I hope that we, move past this phase in the future. I hope Radeon 7000 series brings a little bit more efficiency to us, or to the ecosystem. But we'll see how next generation, hopefully they can turn more towards, still maintaining performance, but being more efficient, because the cost of electricity, guys, is not going down. And it sucks right now. So hopefully you're doing okay. That's going to do it for today's video. Please do me a favor on the way out. Hit the like button. Make sure to get subscribed. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out links in the description to help support the channel and what we do here. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.